Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Union Bank Center on the campus of Mena High School for the quarterfinals of the 4A7 district tournament. In this quarterfinal game between the 3 seed, the Bauxite Lady Miners, and the 6 seed, the Arkadelphia Lady Badgers. Good evening, everybody. This is Chris Babb. Glad you're tuned in for this quarterfinal contest between the Lady Badgers and the Lady Miners. As you see on the screen there, the winner will advance to Thursday's semifinal game against the Nashville Scrapperettes at 4 p.m. here at the Union Bank Center at Mena High School. But more importantly, the team that wins tonight's games will qualify for next week's 4A South Regional Tournament, which will also be here at Mena High School. This is the third game between these two teams. The Bauxite won both of the earlier matches. They played on December 18th at Arkadelphia. Bauxite won 48-39, and then had a bigger 52-28 win exactly 1 month later on January 18th at Bauxite. For the Lady Badgers in those two games, Haley Nix averaged 6.5 points a game. She had 13 points against the Lady Miners at Bauxite, but did not play in the game at Arkadelphia. In that 48-39 game against the Lady Miners at Bauxite, Haley, as we mentioned, had 13 points. Olivia Lockhead and Hannah Fanaki each had 9. Jamari Whitaker had 4, and then Ashari Whitaker and Mary Jane Adame had 2. In the game at Arkadelphia, Jamari Whitaker led the Lady Badgers with 7 points. Ashari Whitaker hit 2 3-pointers and scored 6 points. Kaylin Rook-Sims had 5, along with Olivia Locke. Haven Cooper had 4, and Kyler Hayes had 1 point for the Lady Badgers. On the season, Haley Nix is leading the team in scoring with 7.7 points per game, and Hannah Fanaki with just under 7 points a game. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Arkadelphia Lady Badgers. They will go with a familiar starting lineup. And as we mark it down, we don't get the starting lineups up here as we go, so we are looking at as we go. They will go with a familiar starting lineup in senior 5'8" senior guard Jamari Whitaker, 5'6" senior guard Mary Jane Adame, Haley Nix, leading scorer on the team, the 5'8" sophomore forward, and Ashari Whitaker, also a sophomore post forward there for the Lady Badgers. And in the middle, the 6' senior Hannah Fanaki. The starting lineups for the Bauxite Lady Miners, they're going to go with 5'9" junior guard Erica Qualls. Destiny McLean, a 5'8" senior forward, will get the start for the Lady Miners, along with Lindsay Mangum, a 5'6" junior guard, Taylor Sled, a 5'7" senior forward, and in the middle, Lauren Banter, a 6' junior center for the Bauxite Lady Miners. Bauxite looking for their 20th win of the season, coming into the game with a 19-8 record. They finished 8-4 in the 4A7 and ended up as the third seed in this tournament. Arkadelphia looking for its 8th win on the season, 7-17 on the year, finished the 6th seed in the 4A7, and they advanced to this quarterfinal round with a win over Hope last night, 41-35, in a game that saw the Lady Badgers lead 16-6 at halftime. And then Hope exploded for 17 points in the third quarter. The Lady Bobcats ended up taking a 23-22 lead before Arkadelphia was able to close the third quarter with a three-pointer, and then lead 25-22 after 3, and then go on to win 41-35. Again, what we're playing for tonight is a trip to the semifinals on Thursday, but more importantly, a trip to the 4A South Regional Tournament next week here at Mena. The winner will advance to that, and the season comes to an end for the loser of tonight's game. In earlier action today, the Malvern Lady Leopards saw their season come to an end at the hands of the host team, the Mena Lady Bearcats. The Lady Cats advance to the semifinals and also will qualify for next week's regional here on their home floor. In the first boys game of the night, the Nashville Scrappers defeated the Malvern Leopards 65-55, and so the Scrappers advanced to Thursday's semifinal. By virtue of that win, qualify for regional. And then after the Lady Badgers and Lady Miners play this game, Bauxite's boys, the Miners, will play against the DeQueen Leopards. DeQueen got its first win of the season last night in the first round of this tournament with a 77-74 win over the Hope Bobcats. Arkadelphia wins the tip. Bauxite comes out in the 1-3-1 zone Arkadelphia with the two-guard front. Mary Jane Adame to Shari Whitaker. She'll spot up for three. No good. Rebound controlled by Bauxite's Erica Qualls. Quickly ahead go the Lady Miners. Open in the corner for three. First three-pointer no good. Rebound to Haley Nix. Jamari Whitaker has really been hot the last 2 weeks of the season. Had 15 points last night, had 18 in a game against Nashville on senior night 2 weeks ago, 11 in this gym Friday night against the Mina Lady Cats. And Arkadelphia could really use her staying hot offensively. No score. Just under a minute gone, or just over a minute gone here in the first quarter from Mina in the quarterfinals. Arkadelphia starts out in the zone as well. A little bit different from the man we've seen traditionally. Three-pointer no good. Rebound to Jamari. Haley Nix drives in. Shot up, no good, but a foul is going to be called. And Haley Nix will go to the free throw line for the Lady Badgers. Foul was on Bauxite's Lauren Bainter, her first team foul. Haley Nix goes to the line, 61% on the year, makes her first, and the Lady Badgers get on the board first tonight. Haley has been to the line more than any other Lady Badger. That's her 102nd free throw attempt on the season. Nice rebound by Hannah Finaki on that missed free throw from Haley. She's going to drive baseline, try to draw another foul. Does not, but there's no call on that play. But the Bauxite Lady Miner who tried to get that rebound was standing on the baseline, and it will stay with Arkadelphia. Mari Whitaker way out, gets that one from Haley Nix and sets up the Arkadelphia offense. On 3-1 zone from the Lady Miners. Haley Nix looking for Hannah Finaki. There's the entry pass. Hannah too far under the basket for that one. Good position, just wrong spot on the floor. And Hannah was too far under the goal when she tried to shoot that one. It'll go back over to the Lady Miners. This is the third trip to Mina in 5 days for the Lady Badgers, meaning this is the third game in 5 days in this gym. So a little bit of familiarity for the Lady Badgers. That's one advantage they have over Bauxite. Qualls shot blocked partially by the Lady Badgers. Jamari Whitaker thought she was going to try to pull up for three. She thought better of it and gets the ball out to the top of the key to reset things. Jamari 3 for 4 from the three-point range yesterday against Hope. She led all Lady Badgers, or all scorers, with 15 points. Man-to-man defense now from Bauxite. Jamari picks up her dribble and gets it to Haley Nix. Haley picks up her dribble, tries to find Jamari, but now a steal by Jamari Whitaker into the hands of Haley Nix. Flops it over. A long three-pointer attempt from Jamari is no good, and the rebound will go out of bounds to the Lady Miners. Bauxite to this point has not made a field goal attempt. They're going to spot up from three-pointer on the left side. As soon as I say it, they get one to go down. First field goal of the game is a three-pointer from Lindsay Mangum. And it's 3-1 Lady Miners. Inside, Jamari Whitaker ties it up. Nice execution that time by the Lady Badgers. And we're tied at 3, just over halfway through this first quarter. Middle of the lane, a foul is going to be called on Arkadelphia. That foul was on Ashari Whitaker. Her first team foul. First free throw is up and good from Destiny McLean. She misses the second one. Rebound to Hannah Fanaki. Shari drives baseline, a jump ball, tie ball called, an alternating possession will go to the Miners. Another three-pointer on the way from Bauxite, no good. A rebound tipped around, controlled by the Lady Miners. That three-pointer is up and good. 6-3 Bauxite. We'll make a point off of that. I guess. I thought they had made one of their free throws earlier, but turnover and ball will go over to Bauxite. I think Bauxite is short a point on the scoreboard. I think it's actually 7, but we'll keep our ticker at 6-3 until it's addressed. Earlier, a foul is going to be called. That foul is going to be on Haley Nix, her second team foul against the Lady Badgers. Bauxite still with the ball and a 3-point lead. Bainter's shot is blocked. She gets her own, gets a second one, and now a foul is going to be called on Hannah Fanaki. On Hannah, that's her third team foul against the Lady Badgers, and Lauren Bainter will go to the line, the 6-foot junior post player for the Lady Miners. Gets that one to go. 7-3. Second one, no good. Rebound to Ashari Whitaker of the Lady Badgers. Ashari left alone from 17, no good. Mary Jane Adame hustles for the rebound. Saves it in, but into the hands of a Lady Miner. And Bauxite quickly ahead with the 4-point lead. Hannah Fanaki cuts off the baseline. Another three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Hannah Fanaki. Haley Nix left open for three, short into the hands of Hannah Fanaki. Put back good for Hannah Fanaki. Her first basket of the game, and it's 7-5. Although scoreboard has 7, I still think it's 8 because I think they hit one of their free throws and 2 free throws and 2 three-pointers, but we'll see if they correct it at the quarter break. Double team on the block. Nice job by Hannah Fanaki cutting off. Three-pointer on the way, good. That one from Bauxite's Lindsay Mangum, her third of the quarter, and it's 10-5. I can see the Lady Badgers get a basket here to end the quarter, at least score. If you don't shoot, get the last shot, at least make your last possession a score. Haley Nix needs help in the corner, and she's going to throw it off of the leg of Bauxite. Subs into the game. They've been sitting over there for a while. Olivia Locke checks into the game for the Lady Badgers, replacing Mary Jane Adame. Bauxite with a couple of subs as well. Skip pass from Whitaker to Nix. Nice backside pass, but good read by Taylor Sled of Bauxite. Quickly down the other way. Layup is good at the buzzer, about the buzzer, and that's going to be it. At the end of the first quarter, Arkadelphia trails Bauxite 12-5. And the Lady Miners will have the ball coming out of the first quarter break. Your score, Bauxite 12, Arkadelphia 5. We'll be back for the second quarter. As we come back to begin the second quarter, your score, Bauxite 12, Arkadelphia 5. The Lady Miners will have the ball starting the second quarter with their 7-point lead. Be the same five coming back out on the floor for Arkadelphia that were at the end of the first quarter. Haley Nix, Jamari Whitaker, Ashari Whitaker, Hannah Fanaki, not Amanda. Amanda's mom, she's sitting here watching, and Olivia Locke. Nix goes all the way in. A shot is tipped. Now she gets a nice job of getting the steal. Sorry, I missed it there with the camera work, but nice hustle by Haley Nix after her shot was tipped away to tip away the rebound. Ashari Whitaker for three. Good for the sophomore. 12-8. Good-looking possession there thanks to the hustle from Haley Nix. Ball moving, and Ashari Whitaker hits the three-pointer. Nice post defense from Hannah Fanaki, and she gets the rebound of the missed shot, and then a hustle play there from Bauxite. Kind of turnabout fair play. It happened to Arkadelphia as Haley Nix was able to do it on the previous possession, and that time Kate Duncan stole the ball from Arkadelphia. Foul is called on Arkadelphia's Hannah Fanaki. That is her second personal foul, fourth team foul of the first half called against the Lady Badgers, and Bauxite's going to the free throw line. That is Destiny McLean. She has 2 points, now make it 3, and it's 13-8. Haven Cooper will check into the game for Arkadelphia as Hannah Fanaki picks up her second personal foul. I want her to get that third one in the first half, but particularly with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Second free throw good as well. Two-possession game, 14-8. Arkadelphia trails. Jamari Whitaker looking for Haley Nix. As the ball knocked away from her, up ahead. Bauxite, nice hustle by Jamari, but then a foul is going to be called on Jamari Whitaker. She almost had the steal. And then as she was falling down on the ground, she just kind of undercut the Bauxite Lady Miner with the ball and had the foul called on her. First foul on Jamari, fifth team foul against the Lady Badgers in the first half One more foul to give before Bauxite goes to the free throw line. Arkadelphia in zone defense tonight against the Lady Miners, especially with as many fouls have been called. You'll see them in some more zone than the normal man-to-man that Arkadelphia has faced. You have to be active, get your hands out in the passing lanes, and get a hand in the face of a shooter because Bauxite's got a few of them. She might not be one of them, or she would have shot that. That's number 12. But number 14 is Destiny McLean. She is a shooter. Didn't get a hand in the face, and it's 17-8. Haley Nix goes all the way in, and a foul is called on Bauxite. Haley Nix is going to go to the free throw line. That foul was called on Erica Qualls, and Haley goes back to the free throw line, where she's hit one of her two and make it 2 of 3. Kaylin Rook-Sims checks into the game for Arkadelphia, replacing Olivia Locke. So on the floor now for Arkadelphia, Kaylin Rook-Sims, Jamari Whitaker. The guards, Haley Nix also plays the guard in that lineup, along with Haven Cooper and Ashari Whitaker, now the post players for the Lady Badgers. 2 for 2 for Haley Nix. It's 17-10. And Arkadelphia looks like they have gone back to a man-to-man defense. Shot is blocked by Ashari, but you got to pick it up. Great block, then go get it. Rebound, Kaylin Rook-Sims on the backside after an errant shot from Cynthia Johnson. Jamari inside to Haven Cooper. Dish off, looking for Kaylin in the middle of the lane, but there was a Bauxite Lady Miner there, and the Lady Miners are on the run. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Arkadelphia. Ashari Whitaker had some contact. She got her glasses knocked off, and then she wasn't too happy about that, but you got to keep playing, got to keep going. Haven Cooper spins to the middle of the lane, and the foul is going to be called on Bauxite as we'll move our clock back to 5:09 in the quarter. Hannah Funaki will come back in, replacing Ashari Whitaker. That foul was on Cynthia Johnson, or Cynthia. I can't tell what we've got here. Another turnover by the Lady Badgers. But they do retreat on defense. Zone defense from Arkadelphia, 17-10. Bauxite leads. Correct that defensive call I made. It's a man-to-man defense from Arkadelphia. A flash and almost a steal from Jamari Whitaker. Instead, Bauxite is going to take advantage of that, and a three-pointer from Lindsay Mangum. That's her 4th of the night. Quickly the other end. Kaylin Rook-Sims down the right side. Haven Cooper gets a shot up and in for Haven Cooper. And it's 20-12. Great effort by Jamari. Just about a split second too late, and Lindsay Mangum is feeling it, so she just pulled up from the right side and knocked down her 4th three-pointer of the game. She has 12 of Bauxite's 20. Jamari Whitaker will draw the assignment of guarding Mangum. Three-pointer off, no good. Rebound to the smallest girl on the floor of Bauxite. She throws one high off the glass and no good. Rebound Haven Cooper. Kaylin Rook-Sims running the point. Shot up, no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line for Arkadelphia. That foul was also on Cynthia Jones. That's her 2nd. 4th team foul against the Bauxite Lady Miners. Kaylin goes to the free throw line, where on the season shooting around 50%. Gets the first one to rattle around and drop through. 20-13. Lady Badgers averaging 34 points a game, only 47% from the free throw line as a team, as Kaylin knocks both of those down, allowing 42.3 points per game. trying to slow it down against Bauxite. Nice flash, nice hands in the passing lane by Haley Nix. Steal to the Lady Badgers. Jamari Whitaker is going to go all the way in, pull it back out. Haley Nix passes up the three, goes all the way in, shot up, and a foul is going to be called. That one on Lauren Bainter. That is her second personal foul, and Haley Nix is going to go back to the free throw line. Nix has hit 2 free throws, actually 3. That's her fourth. It's 20-15. Mary Jane Adame will check into the lineup for Arkadelphia, replacing Haven Cooper. Haley Nix has a chance to cut this to a 4-point Bauxite lead with 3:19 remaining in the second quarter. The winner advances to tomorrow's semifinal. The loser sees its season come to an end. 2 for 2 for Nix. Lady Badgers have made their last 4 free throws, and it's 20-16. Gone back to the man-to-man defense, and Kaylin Rook-Sims now gets the assignment of guarding Mangum, who has 12 of Bauxite's 20 points. There she is. Passes up the three-pointer there. High post to Boehner. Out to Sled. Three-pointer on the way off the glass. No good. Rebound, Haley Nix. Jamari's going to try to get a step on the defender. She wasn't there. Jamari to Hannah Fanaki. And back to Kaylin Rook-Sims. And Jamari Whitaker will set up the Arkadelphia offense. Haley Nix, top of the key. Goes all the way in, shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound, putback is good. Hustle play by Haley Nix, and it's a 2-point game. Good effort from the Lady Badgers offensively and defensively for these last 2 minutes. Boehner trying to get the ball inside to Hannah Fanaki. Has position on her, but she doesn't get the entry pass. There's Mangum, who's hit 4 threes so far. Taylor Sled back out to Mangum. Arkadelphia packing the man-to-man defense in. Nice job by Hannah Fanaki of knocking that one away without fouling. Kaylin up the right side. Nobody's going to stop her. She gets it to Jamari. Cross court to Mary Jane Adame. Goes in. The layup is blocked by Bauxite's Destiny McLean. Three-pointer on the way. Mangum to the rebound from Bauxite's McLean. She gets the putback to go down the middle of the lane. It's back to a 4-point lead for the Lady Miners. Fanaki inside on Boehner. Fade away from the block. Good for Hannah Fanaki. 22-20. Good effort from these Lady Badgers here in these last 4 minutes of the second quarter. 22-20, Bauxite up by 2. Lady Badgers sure would like to get a stop here and have a chance to tie this game as they go into the break. Continue to have that momentum on the side of the Badger Blue. Inside, Fanaki trying not to guard her. And they're going to call a foul. Surely that's on Mary Jane, but even at that, that's suspect at best. Robert Burris does call the foul, and that was a tough call against Mary Jane Adame. And going to the free throw line is Lauren Bainter, the 6-foot junior post player from Bauxite. Free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Second one goes for Bainter, and it's 23-20 with 31 seconds remaining in the quarter. And Ashari Whitaker is going to check into the game to replace Hannah Fanaki. Kaylin Rook will bring the ball up the floor. One more possession for Arkadelphia. Ball rolls out of bounds, and that's going to go over to Bauxite. Now you really would like to finish with a defensive stop on this possession. You've battled back in it. You've got it to a one-possession game, and now Bauxite will have the ball on what most likely will be the final possession of the quarter. And if you're Arkadelphia, you sure would like to come up with a defensive stop here and keep this at a one-possession game. Haley Nix does guard the ball, and they may not get a shot off. They do get a shot off. No good at the buzzer. They're going to call a foul on the rebound. Now, don't get excited if you thought the time had already expired on your clock on the screen. That was a couple of seconds early. They're going to call a foul on the rebound on Ashari Whitaker, and that's her second personal foul. And going to the free throw line is Senia Johnson. First free throw from the lefty is no good. And so with 0.3 seconds on the clock before halftime, I'm probably like some of you at home. I was looking at the screen on my monitor and not looking at the scoreboard in the missed free throw there. That's good. And the Lady Badgers do get out of things with a trailing by only 3 points and one possession lead. Back to that last possession, and I was like some of you watching the screen and watching the clock on the screen as opposed to the clock in the scoreboard, and I got excited because I thought that they were just dribbling down the left side of the lane and not going to get a shot off. Instead, I was a little bit too tardy with the clock there, but it was all for naught. The only negative part of that possession was Ashari Whitaker picks up her second personal foul. At halftime, it's Bauxite 23, Arkadelphia 20 in this 4A7 quarterfinal game at Mena High School. The winner advances to Thursday night semifinal game against the Nashville Scrapperettes, and the season comes to an end for the person on the wrong side of the scoreboard after the game tonight. It's halftime. We'll pan out so you can see the clock there in your left of your screen, and we'll be back with the third quarter in a few minutes after halftime concludes. Welcome back to Mena High School for the second half of the 4A7 Girls District Tournament quarterfinal between the Arkadelphia Lady Badgers and the Bauxite Lady Miners. Officials are ready. The teams are about ready. And it will be Bauxite's ball when play resumes. Chris Babb here with my crack statistician. He doesn't want me to say his name. He didn't get a choice. Carter Babb, thanks for the help tonight. Kids don't get a say in stuff like that. And we're underway in the third quarter. Arkadelphia starts out in a 1-2-2 zone. On the floor for Arkadelphia, Jamari Whitaker, Haley Nix, Mary Jane Adame, Ashari Whitaker, and Hannah Fanaki, the original starting five in the Arkadelphia lineup. Active zone there for the Lady Badgers. Lindsay Mangum was the story of the first half for Bauxite. That's her with the ball right there. She hit 4 3-pointers, led all scorers with 12 points. High post, there's Mangum. Oh, man. Foul is called on Arkadelphia's Ashari Whitaker, and that is a tough foul. I guess more so the timing of the whistle as opposed to the call. It was after she'd already landed, and the ball was already almost rebounded by Arkadelphia, and the whistle blew. And that's going to be frustrating anytime that kind of whistle goes against you. Mangum's second free throw is good as well, 25-20 now. Haven Cooper will check into the lineup to replace Ashari Whitaker, who just picked up her third one. And that was a tough one for your third foul to be this early in the half. Haley Nix, shot down the middle of the lane, no good. Rebound to Bauxite. That was a tough call to go against the Lady Badgers. After rebound now, and come up with a defensive stop. There it is. Jamari Whitaker gets the steal. She goes down, a layup, no good. Got just enough in the way. Did Bauxite guard Erica Qualls, but Haley Nix there with the rebound and the putback. And it's 25-22. Back to a 3-point lead that it was at halftime. Haley Nix got the rebound of the Jamari Whitaker tipped shot, and it was tipped by Bauxite guard Erica Qualls into the hands of Haley Nix, who got the putback to go. Bring it back down to three. There's Mangum, passed up the three. Mary Jane Adame flashed there. Look for the skip pass. There's Mangum on the backside. There's the pass. Here's the shot. Now she decides not to shoot it. Now she's going to have a nice dump down. Misses her first shot, gets her rebound to go, and that is 16 points for Lindsay Mangum. Nice dish from Whitaker to Mary Jane Adame. Shot no good. Rebound to Bainter. The lead is 5. Mangum, that's her 21, who has the 16 points to lead all scorers. Destiny McLean almost in double digits for the Lady Miners. Skip pass, three-pointer on the way from McLean, no good. Rebound to Taylor Sled. Qualls dribbles in. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Hannah Fanaki. Jamari Whitaker quickly down the other end for the Lady Badgers. She's cut off. Skip pass to Mary Jane Adame. Drives in. Shot up, no good, but a foul is going to be called I believe they're going to call that foul on the floor on Bauxite. See who they called that foul on. They have not. It's 42 there. Taylor Sled, her first. An errant pass stolen away by Qualls of Bauxite. A foul's going to be called. That was on. They're going to call that one on Hannah Fanaki. That's tough. That's her third personal foul. That was the wrong person, if anybody. So now Ashari and Hannah both have 3. Missed free throw from Qualls. So now you're going to hope that Ashari doesn't pick up her 4th, but if she does, Hannah will come right back in. Has some post presence. Hopefully they can stay out of foul trouble down the stretch. That was a tough call as well. 28-22. It's a 6-point lead for Bauxite. Bauxite comes back out. Nice pass from Whitaker to Mary Jane Adame. She kicks it back out to Cooper. Nice give and go. Jamari Whitaker. Top of the key, Haley Nix passes up to 3. Pull up, too strong. Out of bounds. That's going to stay with Arkadelphia. Or not. It's going to go to Bauxite. So Bauxite with the ball in a 6-point lead. Arkadelphia extends their defense out. Haley Nix, nice job of guarding Qualls. Backdoor cut. McLean shot blocked by Jamari Whitaker, but a foul is going to be called on Jamari. That is her 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul, and Destiny McLean is going to the free throw line for the Lady Miners. First free throw is short for McLean. She's missed the last couple at the line, although she does have 9 points on the game, and a timeout is called by Arkadelphia. A 30-second timeout. Let's reset the game. Bauxite 28, Arkadelphia 22. 3:53 to go in the 3rd quarter. 3 fouls called against the Lady Badgers. 1 foul called against Bauxite. Only players in foul trouble, really. Hannah Fanaki and Ashari Whitaker each have 3 for Arkadelphia. Lauren Bainter and Sania Johnson each have 2 for Bauxite. Checking into the game for Arkadelphia will be Hannah Calhoun replacing Mary Jane Adame. On the floor for Arkadelphia, Nix, Whitaker, Calhoun, and Cooper. McLean goes back to the free throw line. This is her 2nd of 2. She missed the first before the timeout. Gets the 2nd to go, 29-22. One 1-3-1 zone defense from Bauxite. Whitaker for 3. Too strong, no good. Rebound, McLean of the Lady Miners. Man-to-man defense. Bainter drives down Ashari Whitaker, backs down Ashari Whitaker. Her layup is good. 9-point lead for the Lady Miners. Philadelphia needs something to go offensively. Calhoun on the left wing to Nix. Inside to Haven Cooper. She spins. Fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound, McLean. Bauxite's going to have numbers because 2 Lady Badgers were going for the rebound. Layup, no good. Putback is good from Sled. And it's an 11-point lead now for the Lady Miners. And Arkadelphia needs to get it going offensively. Quick shot in the possession. Rebound to Bauxite. Pass knocked away by Haley Nix on the defensive end. Sub checks in the game. It's Kaylin Rook. She will check in, replacing Ashari Whitaker in the Arkadelphia lineup. Arkadelphia needs a stop here, trailing by 11. Inside pass. Nice job by Haven Cooper of squaring up defensively on the block as Johnson took the entry pass from Sled. Steal, almost a steal. There's a steal by Jamari Whitaker. She goes in. The layup is good from Jamari Whitaker. Official timeout on the floors. Destiny McLean rolled her ankle a little bit. She's going to walk off under her own power. Wait for the coach to assist her. Haley Nix will take a breather for Arkadelphia. Olivia Locke will replace her. Haven Cooper also comes out, and Hannah Fanaki in the game for Arkadelphia. 9-point lead. Arkadelphia could use a defensive stop here and convert with a basket on the other end. Johnson gets away with a walk. The rebound to Hannah Calhoun. Jamari Whitaker quickly up the other side. Kaylin Rook. Drives in the middle lane, dishes off to Fanaki. A little bit caught her in her kneecap. It goes out of bounds, but it will be off of a Lady Minor. Jamari Whitaker spins. Pull up from 13, no good. Tie ball on the rebound between Johnson and Fanaki, and it will stay with Arkadelphia under its own basket. Coming up on 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. Lady Badgers could use they are giving that ball to the players really quickly. Hannah Calhoun for three, too strong. Fanaki up, almost goes in for the old-fashioned three-point play. Instead, the foul is going to be called on Sania Johnson, her third. And Hannah Fanaki is going to go to the free throw line for Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia shot well from the free throw line for the most part tonight. Fanaki's first rim, backboard back to the rim, and falls off to the front of the rim. No good. She'll try to cut this to an 8-point lead. I don't know, she's a little bit too strong on that one. Rebound to Johnson. Bauxite quickly up the other way. Shot blocked by Jamari Whitaker. Can she save it? No, she can't. But she does prevent the layup from Lindsay Mangum. I don't know how many times in her career that Jamari Whitaker has been the only one back on defense in a 2-on-1 situation and has come up with a blocked shot. We talked about it a lot last year. We talked about it this year. It happens regularly for Jamari Whitaker. Lady Badgers trail by 9. Sure would be nice to get a defensive stop here because you figure Bauxite coach Josh Harrison will bring some of the big guns back in. There's the let it go. Okay, keep it. Let's go, Jamari. Go to the basket. She's going to go all the way in. Have to be pulled out. 19 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Now you'd like to see them cash in. Jamari Whitaker does. She stays hot from outside, and it's a 6-point lead. The clock is right on the screen now, so Arkadelphia almost gets the ball knocked out of bounds. It does by Kaylin Rooks Sims, and it's 2.9 on the clock. Come up with a stop, and it's still a two-possession game. There's Mangum going to the ball. A shot from 17 is off, no good. Sorry about that. And the rebound was to Bauxite, but that is the end of the third quarter. So Jamari Whitaker hits a big three. That is her first three of the game. She has 7 points. Haley Nix has 9 to lead the Lady Badgers. Hannah Fanaki with 2, Haven Cooper and Kaylin Rook with 2, Ashari Whitaker with 3. For the Bauxite Lady Miners, Lindsay Mangum with 16, and Destiny McLean with 10. Taylor Sled has a basket. Lauren Bainter has 2 free throws. Erica Qualls has hit 1 free throw. So 33-27, Arkadelphia trails by 6 as we go to the fourth quarter. It will be Bauxite's ball coming out of the quarter break. We change the quarter on the screen, reset it. 8 minutes left in one of these teams' seasons. We'll put the bracket back up real quick before the teams come back out on the floor. The winner advances to Thursday's semifinals against Nashville. The other semifinal will be DeQueen versus Mena, as the Lady Cats defeated the Malvern Lady Leopards earlier today. 33-27, Bauxite leads by 6 as we start the fourth quarter. Same 5 on the floor for Arkadelphia to start the fourth quarter that were there to end the third. Arkadelphia got lucky on there on the backside. Oh, man, and then unlucky there as nice defense and a tipped pass. And Kaylin Rook gets the ball down from Jamari Whitaker. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Bauxite. Bauxite has a chance to push it because they do have numbers. 3-on-2, backside layup from Bainter, no good. Gets her own rebound, and the putback is good. And 4 quick ones by the Lady Miners have stretched it back out to 10. Calhoun looks to go to the backside of the play. On the right side, the pass was too strong, out of bounds. Ball will go over to the Lady Miners. So the Lady Badgers have trailed by as many as 11. They cut that to 6 with a flurry at the end of the third quarter. But now Bauxite had 4 quick ones to stretch it back out to 10, trying to add to that lead here with this possession in the fourth quarter. Backdoor cut, not there. Forcing Sled to have to hit Boehner at the top of the key. Back out to Qualls, and they'll reset the offense. Inside, Boehner, shot blocked by Fanaki into the hands of Olivia Locke. Good job of playing post defense and not fouling that time by the senior Hannah Fanaki. Jamari Whitaker for 3, no good. Rebound into the hands of Olivia Locke. She goes up, but was falling away, and the shot is blocked by Bainter. Haley Nix will check in at the next dead ball. 3-pointer on the way from Mangum. That's good. She hadn't hit one in a while, but she does there. That's her 5th of the night. She now has 19 points, and the lead is now 13, and Coach Josh Harrison of Bauxite is going to call a quick timeout. 40-27, full timeout. We'll be back in a minute. .553 will adjust our clock to that on the scoreboard. 5:53 remaining in the fourth quarter. Bauxite 40, Arkadelphia 27. Lady Badgers on the floor. I have Kaylin Rook, Jamari Whitaker, Hannah Calhoun, Haley Nix, and Ashari Whitaker for Arkadelphia. Haley Nix penetrates in, kicks it out. Jamari Whitaker for three, no good. Right on line, just too strong. Rebound to Taylor Sled of Bauxite. Mangum, three-pointer, rolls around, no good. Rebound to Bainter. Her shot was no good, but a rebound to Destiny McLean in the middle of the lane. Lady Badgers weren't in position to box out. And McLean will go to the free throw line. That foul was on Ashari Whitaker, her fourth. McLean's first free throw is good. It's McLean's fourth free throw of the night. She'll try to make it 2 for 2 and extend the lead to 15. It's boy, it hit the rim twice, bounced up in the air, and then went down. When you're scoring, and Destiny McLean and Lindsay Mangum have been doing just that for the Bauxite Lady Miners. 31 of their 42 points between those two players. Skip pass to Kaylin Rook-Sims. She goes baseline. A foul is going to be called on Bauxite. That foul was called on Erica Qualls, her second, third team foul of the second half against Bauxite. Kaylin will inbound the ball to Haley Nix. She's fouled, and she'll go back to the free throw line. That foul's on Taylor Sled, her second personal foul. Nix goes to the line where she's hit 5 free throws tonight. Going for number 6 and number 7. Here, 6 is good. Hannah Fanaki, Mary Jane Adame come in, replacing Hannah Calhoun and Ashari Whitaker. Mention it again, the post players for Arkadelphia have been in foul trouble. Ashari has 4 fouls, Hannah Fanaki with 3, so you see some switching in and out of those two down the stretch, try to get the last 5 minutes, just 2 fouls apiece. Or try not to get more than a foul apiece on each of those players. 2-2-1 pressure from the Lady Badgers after the made free throw. 42-29 is the Bauxite lead. Steal by Haley Nix. 1 on 3, she'll take it, and the ball is stripped away by Erica Qualls. Lady Badgers got the steal they were looking for, but Erica Qualls returned the favor by stripping the ball away from Haley Nix as she was driving down the middle of the lane, trying to capitalize on a fast break. Bainter inside, skip pass to Mangum. She passes up the 3 that time, and that'll allow the Lady Badger defense to reset and get to her. Bainter from 12. Good-looking jump set shot there from Lauren Bainter. And it's 44-29. Kaylin drives in, dish off, looking for Mary Jane Adame, but it was knocked out of bounds by Bauxite. It'll stay with Arkadelphia. I'm at the camera. My cord's not wanting to cooperate with me. Kaylin into Hannah. To Jamari Whitaker. Jamari, top of the key, on the left side to Kaylin. She'll drive in, go up for the layup, no good, but a foul is going to be called, and Kaylin's going to go back to the free throw line. Foul was called on Destiny McLean, her first. Kaylin Rook will go back to the free throw line. She has 2 free throws so far this evening. Misses the first. Still trying to cut it to 14, a 14-point deficit for the Lady Badgers. Second one no good as well. Hustle, what are they going to call a foul on Bauxite on Taylor Sled? That's good hustle from Mary Jane Adame to get inside of Sled. That's the 6th team foul against Bauxite. So the next foul on the Lady Miners will put Arkadelphia in the bonus. Jamari, top of the key for three. Good for Jamari Whitaker. She stays hot from outside. 44-32 and 2-2-1 pressure from the Lady Badgers. There's your chance for the steal. Couldn't quite get it. Now Boehner's double team. Gets it off to a guard. Mangum back out to the top. There's Mangum wide open for three. No good. Rebound to Bainter off the leg of Bainter, and that's going to be Arkadelphia's ball. Lindsey Mangum hasn't missed much tonight. She missed that time. Bainter had the rebound, but it was knocked out of her hands and off of her leg. It'll go over to Arkadelphia. Pass from Mary Jane Adame. A shot is going to be up, and a foul is going to be called on Bauxite. That foul on Lauren Bainter, her third. Mary Jane Adame is going to go to the free throw line. Trying to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. 1-and-1 situation for Arkadelphia. Excuse me, a two-shot foul. Mary Jane's first free throw off the left side of the rim, no good. Olivia Locke will check into the game for Arkadelphia, replacing Kaylin Rook. So on the floor for Arkadelphia, Olivia Locke, Jamari Whitaker, Mary Jane Adame, Haley Nix, and Hannah Fanaki. Second free throw, no good. Rebound almost there by Olivia. Arkadelphia still with the 2-2-1 pressured. Almost got a walk there on Bainter, but she was able to get rid of the ball before she traveled. 2:40 remaining. Arkadelphia down by 12. Jamari Whitaker almost with a steal. Can't control it fully, and Bauxite maintains possession. Teammates and Coach Klein telling Hannah to get out on Boehner. You got to force the issue down 12 with 2 minutes left, like Haley is there. Arkadelphia trying to come up with a steal. Bauxite looks like they are content to play keep away from Arkadelphia. A screen there and kick it back out to Qualls. Now Qualls is going to go back door, and she's going to lose the ball out of bounds. It'll go over to the Lady Badgers. Ashari Whitaker will check back into the game for Arkadelphia, as will Kaylin Rook. Hannah Fanaki comes out, and Mary Jane Adame comes out. Olivia looking inside for a cutting Ashari Whitaker, but Bainter was in the way. Stole the ball. Sorry about the clock. We're down to 1:23 remaining in the game, and it's going to be tough for the Lady Badgers to come back from this one. It'll be the final 1:23 of the careers of three seniors, Hannah Fanaki, Mary Jane Adame, and Jamari Whitaker. Up on a minute to play now. Bainter's going to pull up for three, no good. A rebound to Taylor Sled, and back out for the Miners to the top of the key. Banter inside, shot good from Banter. 14-point lead. Kaylin Rook quickly up the right side, drives all the way in, has the ball knocked away from her, out of bounds as Erica Quall's got a hand in there and knocked it out, and Jamari Whitaker will be the final senior to take a seat as Coach Klein is able to get his seniors out. Nice inside entry pass there, but knocked away. And Destiny McLean, he was getting ready to call the charge, then he called a block, and that basket's going to go 48-32. So this will be the final game of the season for the Arkadelphia Lady Badgers. Means it will be the final game for the careers of 3 of the Lady Badger seniors, and we'll talk about them in a minute. Five new ones into the game for Arkadelphia. Kyler Hayes, Kyla Gully, Megan Cooper, Latanya Price, and Aslan Colvin will finish the final 24 seconds of this one. As we are 13 seconds remaining, that's probably going to be about it. Shot on the way is partially blocked, but I guess not. It goes in, and that will be your final score. The final score, Arkadelphia, the season comes to an end. That is the final game of the season for Arkadelphia, 52-32, the final score. The Arkadelphia Badgers season will come to an end, and thanks to 3 seniors on this Lady Badger team, Hannah Fanaki, Mary Jane Adame, and Jamari Whitaker for their careers as Arkadelphia Lady Badgers. Jamari Whitaker had 10 points in her final game as a Lady Badger. Hannah Fanaki 4. Mary Jane Adame also out there, the seniors for the Arkadelphia Lady Badgers. Your final score, Bauxite 52, Arkadelphia 32. Thanks for tuning in to ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com. Good night, everybody.